Evening everyone. Should be live now. Let me just check. I've been doing all sorts of resets, test streams, and the like, so we hopefully have a very stable stream today. I'm just going to do the final piece of the jigsaw. And I'm also, which is a big thing for me, an important thing for me, I'm also playing on the monitor today. As I've been rejigging the setup.
Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth mode.
As apparently we're going to Bluetooth mode. Didn't really want to, but right, no, we don't want to cancel. We want to start this up. Yeah, one second. Okay, well that's just not going to play now. It doesn't matter, it's still working. Evening Danny and Esme. Evening Steve, evening GT Grandad. Right, I've just got my setup because I'm playing on a monitor today. And that's where I want to get to. I want to be playing on a monitor and not on a headset, and then I can read the chat whilst I'm racing, etc. So I've got that all set up today. Hopefully all is good with the sound and everything. It was good earlier. Hopefully the stream quality is good. Got it all set up. Flurry Golf Nut, Steve in the room. Nice. So I've got the stream up as well, so I can actually see what's going on. It's all good. Right, so what's that? Right, daily race this week. So, daily race A, Laguna Seca in an N400 car, and tuning is on for that race. So that's going to be an interesting race and a good race if you like tuning. Hey Al, hope you're well. Hope you had a very good weekend. Weather was really good today. Race B, Lago Maggiore in Group 4. I don't know what the OP car is going to be here. It's only 3 laps, which is a bit of a shame. I think, 5 laps would have been good, but it's at race B. And then race C is Fuji in a provided Group 1 car, so they probably provide something fun for that. So that's our lot for next week. And I thought we'd start off at Lago Maggiore, however you pronounce it. As we see Golf Nut going through, or maybe Golf Nut's wife. We don't know. Danny Smith, I don't know if you or Esme will be joining. Can always make space in the lobby. Look at that vista. Lago Maggiore was a track was a track I hadn't really driven until a few months ago, but I think it is a really good racetrack that they've created here, and there's lots of configurations that do work. It's a very tricky corner, the last one, I find. I often go way too wide and don't hit the apex. It's my fault there. It's director giving us some artistic shots here. Thanks, Mr. Director. So Golf Nut was in the Dodge Viper there. Maybe the Dodge is going to be a good car to use. Maybe I'll stick with the Aston, considering we've got a nice livery for it. But as it does, I'm sure the racing is really going to heat up tonight. So it's not just about having the car with the most outright pace. I think having something that you're comfortable with is also really important. Danny Smith, I'm not fast enough to race with you guys. Well, there's no... I deliberately don't set any DR minimum here, and everyone has to start somewhere, so it's like climbing a ladder, and at the top you have, I don't know, Formula 1 drivers or top esports drivers, and other people are at various stages of the ladder, but you have to start somewhere. It's my view. So do feel free to join if you got the game and you'd like to race. I'm going to get out in a little bit. But yeah, have changed the setup here quite significantly. So I'm racing on the monitor today. That can be my excuse if I punt anyone. I did punt someone in every race we did yesterday, which is hopefully uncharacteristic, but maybe it is now characteristic. We'll see. Who's out on track? Steve's out on track. Steve in the RCZ, of course. Evening Phil G. Yes, not bad, thanks. Hope you're well as well. I was just saying that I've switched my setup. So today I'm racing on a monitor, which although is a very normal thing to do, for me it's quite unusual, so I hope it's going to be fine. I mean, I use it for iRacing, so that's my excuse if I punt people. But the idea is that we can move to a webcam setup, so I don't think there's any point really having a webcam if I'm just going to be in a headset all the time. If I can get used to the monitor, we can move to a webcam, and with kind of PS5 coming out, new Xbox coming out, that's the direction I want to take the stream. Armenia to Danny, hence why I was sitting out this week, just terrible last week. Yeah, daily races last week. Well, Catalunya was a good one. Monza was a tough race. And then I'm no good, and I don't really do the Tokyo Express race. Now you can get all the tips and see how. I think Lago Maggiore with a rolling start in Group 4 should be quite fun. Hopefully. Phil G, all good. Won't be racing tonight, just watching the end of the cricket. Yes. Sport is back. I don't know how long sport is going to be back in the UK. We'll see. Club 100 racing again next weekend. Some great shots here. Big banky boy there. Phil G, get involved, you can only get better racing faster guys. Yeah, I'm hoping to follow some faster guys. Whoa, Steve, getting nicely sideways there. Very nicely sideways. PUBG Viper good here. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe we'll see what the Aston's like to begin with, but I'm not sure how I feel about the kind of meta cars these days. Even if the top 10 is all one car, I'd be more tempted these days to just try something comfortable in, even if it's not the meta. I think I found that with the Scirocco quite a lot when the Scirocco wasn't the car on the leaderboards, but I really like the Scirocco. Danny Smith, I haven't played in a week, so not the best of the times, but the game, never mind Rusty. Yeah, I don't know if you're holding out for kind of new games, Danny. We were talking about old games the other night, talking about Colin McRae Rally 2.0. I'd love to play some Colin McRae Rally 2.0. Maybe we can do some kind of older PC games. If people have any suggestions. I think it's a lot easier for me to stream on the PC than PS4 in terms of adding stuff. Who else is out track? This chap, Mustang, a TT out there, Golf Nut, and another TT, that's livery back. It's like a looks minty fresh. Toothpaste at speed. This must be. Oh yeah, GT Sports Slovenia Cup. Wow. Yeah, I hope everyone had a very good weekend. Looks like the good weather in the UK at least is going to continue for a little bit. Danny Smith, I cannot find the room. If you send me a friend request, that might help, and I can add it. And then if you close GT Sport and re-enter, I don't think the room is anywhere near being full, so that shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I'm excited today to race on the monitor. I don't need to put a headset on and kind of become isolated, I guess. But yeah, Danny, feel free to ping across a friend request, and then if you restart GT Sport, you should see the room as it pop up when you click friends rooms. Maybe that'd be nice for you, Nesme. I don't know, I can't promise. There's a good battle going on there with the minty fresh. Where is that? This guy. Evening, Barry. Hope you're well. Don't know if you're looking forward to the dailies next week. Phil G had enough isolation the past few months. Yeah, it looks like we might be having a bit more as well. But I'll take it. That's your request, Daniel. I'll just accept it. The TT's a car to have again. All racing involved in TT is ridiculous. Maybe a TT Cup. Maybe that means the Scirocco. Maybe I'll dip into the Scirocco then. Ventos style. Loopy, welcome Loopy. Barry should keep posting active. Barry all across the streams tonight. It's like those people that used to play Pokemon Go and just have like 10 phones. Barry doing the same but in all the streams. So maybe the Scirocco is going to be a car to have. Ooh, Golf Pro getting a bit sideways. Barry, men cannot multitask. Why can't anyway? Yeah, multitasking. It's difficult enough to race and commentate at the same time. If that's the right word. What are we doing? Let's do it for Frey Bentos. Working on the Frey Bentos Group 3 RCZ for Ian. Nice, your services are in demand. Right, I'm gonna head out on track on the monitor It's already feels a little bit weird, but should be fine. Oops. If I recall, that corner needs to cut a lot, but I just need to actually adjust some stuff because we did shoot a video earlier with the new setup. Now what's going on here? So I did shoot a video with Kate earlier, and we did the driving school stuff in GT Sport. And we'll see how it looks, but the idea is that maybe we'll do a video on whether the driving school at GT Sport can help you become a better driver on the road. So you got that to look forward to. That is something to look forward to. Now, bear with me a second. There we go. Barry, Frey Brentals for NSX please. Oh, the orders are going to stack up now. Especially if there is a second lockdown. But I think there's a Scirocco and an Aston and an R8 already done. Danny Smith, because I don't delirious, my SR and DR isn't low enough. Maybe not high enough, but the DR doesn't matter. It's only the SR, so I don't know what your SR is at the moment, but I think you only need to be SRB to enter the room. Which actually, I don't think SRB is not the biggest threshold, so you might not be too far off SRB. Evening Ian, hope you're well. Hope you had a good weekend. Ian's someone who likes to watch the stream in style, so I'm sure very nicely set up this evening. So as I was mentioning before, trying a new setup today where I'm playing on the monitor, not playing in the headset, and I've got the stream on the side so I can see if there are any issues, whatnot. I think it's going to be a better setup for the stream, and it means that we can get a webcam pointed at my face, because I don't think there's much point doing it from just racing in VR. I think with streaming it's good to keep looking forwards and thinking, well, what can we do to take things to the next level in terms of the experience. You'll be pleased to know I'm still working on the rap song. Been speaking with a few West Coast rappers, and they're on board with the concept. They just wanted me to elaborate a bit more, kind of what I was expecting the rap to cover. You know what? Now I'm playing on a monitor. It's the first time I'm really like, yeah, I'm ready for PS5. Because now I'm playing on a monitor. I'm just, yeah. Wouldn't it be better if this was just 4K or whatever? Oops. Not whatever. Literally, if it was 4K. Whoa. Sneaking a look at the comments and went off the track. They don't do that in F1. Maybe it'll become a thing in Formula E. So interesting times in the FIA yesterday. Bit of a long road to redemption. I mean, we got a half decent result in the end, but it was a tough day at the office, really. I think this is a good track to play on the monitor because there's lots of reference points and everything is very clear. I do have a Motorsport UK F3 race tomorrow evening, which I haven't done any practice for. It's at Zandvoort, a track I've never driven before, so I don't have high expectations for that race, but we'll see. Don't know if anyone else has driven Zandvoort in any other game. Let's try and do one actual decent lap here. Message for Al, do you get infection rate in Bolton? Yeah, I know, I've heard. The infection rate in Bolton is miles higher than we set for other countries before we're like, yeah, no more travel there. So I don't know what's going on in Bolton, to be honest. Well, maybe a lot is going on in Bolton. Let's try and do this corner. Sweet. I'm finding this a lot easier on the monitor compared to last time I tried. Conversely, if no one's tried racing games in VR, I can wholeheartedly recommend it. And I think PlayStation VR is just kind of as basic a VR system as you can get. Every other VR system is probably better. But it is really like racing in real life, actually, I find. Whoops. Losing a bit of time there. I can also see if the wheel is literally a flame as well, which is a useful safety feature. Oops. I think we're heading to a racing. Ian, spectating tonight pulled moss in my back. Sorry to hear about that. Take it easy. Back things are no joke. Danny Smith, it won't let me join as I let my mates race. As I ain't serious about it, I'm CD. I don't think it's... Depends where you are in D, but... Unfortunately, I can't change the... I can't change that setting now. In a reclined position with a bottle of 19 criminals to hand. Very nice. Very nice. There are some good offers on rum at the moment in major supermarkets, which I can recommend. What size monitor? It's an ultra wide screen monitor, so everything is very stretched out wide, but I'm playing it stretched out. Why not? The alternative is that you don't play it stretched out, but then it looks kind of weird because you have all this screen that you're not using. Barry 204.4 is the time I've had tonight for race B. Okay. What are we talking at the moment? Well, should we get into a race pretty soon? I kind of need a bit of practice, I think. So let me send out the message. Oh, it's not. It's quicker doing this, not on a headset. Bang! Look at that. Yeah, it's a nice monitor, and hopefully next generation consoles will support ultra widescreen. I hope, and they will support higher refresh rates. There she is, Frey Bentos livery. Look at the photography, getting a nice photo. He looks happy with himself. This guy on the left here, this face, he looks kind of familiar. He looks a bit like Jason Statham, but with hair. That's the look I'm getting from this chap. In the very wrong, that was what we used here at round 1 in FIA. Oops. So Barry with the 204.4, okay. So I think we've got a while to go there. Al, I will rework this truck if I'm not happy with the bonnet. It looks great to me, Al. As I always said, I think the R8 one is something else. I am thinking of starting up a Twitter that I can just post there and say, yeah, I'm streaming tonight, or no, I'm not streaming tonight. Maybe we'll tweet at Frey Bentos and see if they take note. I think this guy's using the traction control. Danny Smith looks like I'm going to try and up that SR maybe next time. Well, yes, it's not too far to go. I think B starts at about 50 SR or something like that. But I do need to have an SR minimum, otherwise bad things can happen in the stream. It's funny, I'm looking at the stream now in my new setup and it's only about 10 seconds behind. That's not bad. Our Twitter, Instagram, yeah. We'll start with the Twitter and then get more involved in the community. Right, should we crack on with the race then? Waiting for this Jurgen chap. Oh, he doesn't fancy it. Okay. Sorry, Jurgen, mate. I'm not sure what to expect here, to be honest. Find out. Hopefully I don't punt anyone. Have been... What's the verb if you're been punting people? Often punting. In a punt happy mood. There's the Frey Bentos. So Al not happy with the bonnet. Bonnet looks pretty good to me, but you cool now. It's just a beautiful livery. Oh! Ah. Well, let's wait, because there's a bit of carnage there. Someone's unfortunate. Oh no, no, no. We balls that up big time. It's a shame we lost the fast guy in the TT, but it would have been good to follow. Woo. You know what? I think I'm going to get a lot more distracted by liveries playing on the monitor because I can actually see them now from a distance. Whereas VR has about 3 pixels Ah, doesn't match the other designs, okay. Steve has a really good RCZ livery. I really like Steve's RCZ livery. Whoa! Missile incoming. 2. But you know what? I think we finally did it. I think we finally made the switch to a monitor, and it's kind of... that's how it's going to be. Kind of keeping pace with this group. Whoa, whoops. Oh gosh. Coming back across. Ian, I said let's say playing in GT Sport. It is. Maybe we will remember GT Sport and the RCZ just being so OP, along with other OP things in other video games. What are other OP things in video games? I'm trying to think. Age of Empires 2 and the Cataphracts, they were quite OP. What else has been OP in games? I'm like... unlike the RCZ level. Some games have, shooting games have really OP guns, like a shotgun. Oh, the pistol in Halo. That was OP. That was a shooting version of the RCZ. Sorry Justin, I saw you at the back there. There's nothing I can do to restart the raid. This happened a couple of weeks ago. And people just carry on, so... sorry that happened. I will reset the cache on my side after this, just to kind of do what I can do. Racing with McFlurry. We've had such good racing over the last few months, myself and McFlurry. Me and McFlurry at SSBB this Friday, but we did a good battles against Golfnut's wife. He just beat me hands down, frankly. Wow, what a run this is. Into the big banky boy. Nice. In BFG in Doom. Is that the original Doom? You know what, I've never played the original Doom. I did have Quake. I've never played the original Doom. I've never played any of the remakes or the new ones, which are meant to be very good. So maybe I'll play one of the remakes. In Unreal Tournament there was a... one of the guns was actually a nuclear bomb. That was quite OP. Can't remember what it was called. Unreal Tournament 2004 or whatever. Oops. Can I hold off the Mac? Missed that apex. Barry, COD had a couple of OP guns, and Battlefield, yeah. In the shooting game, sometimes you get those carbines or kind of assault rifles, but they're single shot and they can be pretty deadly. Yeah, the RCZ definitely in that kind of hall of fame, hall of OP fame. I do have the latest COD, but I haven't really played it. all the players GT Sport, you get a t-shirt. I think it's a lot easier on the eyes playing on the monitor, to be honest. It's not straining the eyes as much. Bonus benefit there. So, as you may know or may not know, I didn't have a TV for a long time, so hence I had to play on the headset, that was it. Steve's coming up. It's a knockout. Oh, it's going to be a run to the line. Close, as it always is. Barry, Al, any chance of showing the Frey Bentos decal on your feed on GTS? I'm not really good with the whole decal system. I know that the only decals you can upload have to be like a ridiculously small size, like 15 kilobytes. I don't know anything that's less than 15 kilobytes. Okay, should be a fun race this. 6 minutes, 33 total. Please do feel free to drop a like and subscribe. If you're enjoying the racing, I always really look forward to Sunday lobbies. Normally kicks off a little bit, but sorry about the weird start there. I'm gonna clear my cache just in case that helps. Stream quality looking good to me at the moment. Got that sweet 200 down, 20 up. Steve, pen up the line. Let up the line, had 2 seconds. Went to pen. What was the result? Oh, that's okay. So that's the reason he just fell short. Barry, R rate looks sweet. Honestly, Al's R rate. Can we just show the? Oh no, it's not group 4. We'll show it later. But honestly, Al's R8 is it's one of the best liveries I've ever seen. Even taking away the Frey Bentos elements, kind of conceptually. No, not. You know what I mean. See that start done me wonders. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have eased up so much at the start. It looks like you had a good battle there at the top. So we've got Lago Maggiore for race B and Fuji for race C. We'll do Fuji, it's not my favourite, but I like it in the lobbies. And then race A is a tuning race. So Laguna Seca, but tuning on. Which is highly unusual, highly irregular. So I don't know if anyone really enjoys tuning, because I know a lot of people do, and I guess sport mode just doesn't cater for that. But if you do, then you can look forward to race A. I remember there was a tuning race in FIA last season in the Formula 1 car. And that tune, it was a weird track. It was Saint Croix C, I think. It was a really long track. And F1 car, actually quite a nice track. I'd like to see it more often. But the tuning made a difference of like 20 seconds. I know anyone who's racing in SSBB like Golfnut and McFlurry, one of our heats is a tuning heat, so maybe race A to look forward to there. Barry, the simplicity makes it look the way it does. Yeah, it's not overtly flashy. So to me, it could have been just a livery they had in the game, like one of the ones you can apply in the shop. High praise. More 1152, welcome to the stream. 1152 here, but 1154 in the game, so you have to let us know what the story is there more. Did you create your YouTube account at 1152 and create your PSN at 1154? Or do you just number all of your accounts and then like Instagram was 1153? Fuji, Wednesday race is all tunes. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not sure I do a league that everything is open tuning. Just I used to like tuning when I was younger, when games were more single player, but now it's multiplayer. I kind of like the BOP aspect. Barry, I take it everyone watched F1 Destruction Derby today. I haven't watched it, but I don't mind if you spoil it. I've got it on record. I'm sure Ferrari won at their home race, not. More 1152 was taken on PS. Wow. I guess with a name like Moore, it is a popular one. I don't know if you found out who took it. Evening McFlurry, hope you're well. Another close race between us, like always. We couldn't race on Friday, but there was still some very close racing in the SSBB League. Fuji, tuning this man takes so much time and testing. Yeah, I know. I think there isn't. It's one of those things in terms of even if you take this game, I really enjoy the racing, and that's what I'm trying to improve this season back. You know, some people really enjoy the liveries and are really skilled at the liveries. People like Al, people like Alex Wilmot. Some people really enjoy the tuning. So I've done league races before where the cars have been pre-tuned by the organisers. You go out and test and do the Nürburgring. It's a really... I feel like they could really take this game to the next level and make it more of a MMO and have car meets and have races where people can spectate. Like, you don't have to be in YouTube, you can be in a virtual grandstand. I'm sure they could take it to the next level in that way if they wanted to, and just kind of bring all of those strands together. So you could have scapes, but they're like car meets, so you can come in your car, and the scapes are multiplayer. It doesn't seem like GT7 is going to be like that because, from what I've seen, Steve has a really good Class Z livery. I think as the games inevitably become more multiplayer, that's just the way it is. I'm sure it could become more interconnected. There's no marketplace in GT. There is a marketplace in Forza, but it's just... I've dipped into Forza from time to time, because I do have Xbox, I have all the Forza games. But the marketplace just seems a bit silly. I don't know. It would be nice to say, well, maybe you can... Maybe Mika Hazal puts one of his cars in the auction. It's now I'm racing Mika Hazal's car. And stuff like that. Steve, decent drivers more. Yes, looked like a good battle. Are we out of track? Golf nut in the Scirocco. Nice. Oh, look at that, locking into the pool. Could you not race Tyre? What in the cricket? Fuji into golf, cricket and motorsport if I remember. If I recall. Did cricket peak at the World Cup last summer? Was that the peak of cricket? Something that can never ever be eclipsed? I didn't watch that game because I was with family and I had to watch the tennis. Actually, I was at Silverstone. Was I at Silverstone that day? Maybe I was at Silverstone the day before, so I was staying somewhere else and then coming back. Yeah, I was at Silverstone for the quali F1 last year. On that famous weekend. McFlurry, not a fan really, but go Aussies. Not go the Saffers. Barry, I used to go and enjoy one-day tests and play cricket myself, but today, like, it's too fast. cricket with AverMedia everywhere. I'm not a huge cricket fan myself, but I imagine that's part of the attraction of cricket, is that it's kind of, you know, the pace is slowed down. We'll jump into another race in a couple of minutes. Feeling very chilled out today on the screen. I think it's because I'm on the monitor, I'm not on a headset. I like it. Count me in as a monitor convert. The headset in the bin. Fuji, I support South Africa against anyone but England if South Africa not playing. Yeah. Cricket's a weird one for me. I remember cricket in like the early 2000s was in the UK was culturally huge, and like everyone, you know, most people, it's not true now, but most people knew the starting 11 for the England Test team. They were like household names. And then the Ashes in like the 2005 Ashes were kind of like the peak. And they were legitimately heroes for winning the Ashes. And now I'm sure we've won the Ashes since 2005, but I couldn't tell you what years we did and who was in the team really. And I think that's a lot to do with cricket going off green TV. I remember when I had operations when I was younger, sports stuff, some sports injuries, playing rugby and the like, and even in the hospital, just watching cricket. Free. Same with F1, same concept. Ian, I support anyone against them right now. Yeah, England football's a bit of a strange one. I feel like a lot of sport is quite commercialised. Right, should we crack on? Justin in the room as well. Let's crack on with another race. Barry used to go watch Somerset when they had both in Viv Richards, etc. Yeah, well those guys are beyond household names. They are national treasures, I think. Yeah, I have played a bit of cricket in my time. I've done some tournaments at Lord's. I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at cricket, but I'd say it's probably one of my weakest sports I've ever played. Right, 3 Scirocco's here. Oh no. I think it might be this German chap who's had it twice. Right, here we are in Scirocco class anyway. I don't know what has replaced kind of those kind of icons, because like Viv Richards, Sir Viv, isn't Ian Botham going to become a Lord Botham? Is it just a case we have more kind of TikTok celebrities nowadays, reality TV people? I mean, I guess that's fair enough. We're in more of a reality TV age and a cricket age, as it were. Whoa. Yeah, I think the thing about cricket is it's just these people you felt like were fair people and good sportsmen, and you know, they don't cheat. I think the reputation of cricket has probably been tarnished a bit in recent years. So the saying "it's just not cricket" probably different. Should we have a pop in McFlurry here? Should we go really late on the brakes? It's going to get back at me. It's going to be interesting around a Mustang. Oh, look at that speed. Should get a better exit here than McFlurry. Have to lift. Not much I can do here though. So Scirocco class moving to the front. Something I really want to do on this on this channel, is do an endurance race, racing, like a 12-hour race, and we just stream the whole thing. Maybe when we've got a webcam we'll do that. Ooh. What is this chap doing? It's gone a bit Takeshi's Castle there. Got to get past a troll under the bridge. Oops. Got the best line for me there. Barry, do they have many sponsors to deal with? Yeah, that's true. Maybe sportsmen and women back in the day could be a bit more honest, forthright with their views. Maybe they were more relatable because they got paid less. I mean, if you want to be any kind of elite sportsman these days, maybe it was the same back then, but I reckon you need to be doing that sport when you're like 4 or 5 years old, basically. Whether it's football or karting. I imagine most people knew people at school who were very good footballers and maybe in academies or whatnot, and you have to start from a really young age. Something I thought about with karting, because I only started karting when I went to university, and I remember thinking at the time, well, there's no real point kind of taking it that seriously. A, I didn't have the money, and B, I was thinking, well, obviously people that are really good at racing have been racing since they were kids. But actually now I think about it, if I've been racing for the last decade, I'll be a lot better than I am now. In fact, there are a couple of people that... No, he's ghosted. I'm going to get swamped here. There's a couple of people that I raced with at university and we all started racing at the same time. And they have carried on racing and they are very good at karting. Woo. Anyway, next 10 years. It's going to be a karting decade for me. Whoops, sorry, Matt. Any sports today is taking that one really young. Yeah, I know. I see it in a lot of motorsport. I actually raced with people in Club 100 who were still kids. Like, I think you can race in Club 100 from the age of 14. And obviously it's the parents who are really pushing it, and well, for a lot of them there's nothing kind of... I don't see anything wrong with it. You need the parents to pay for it, you need the parents to push, but I can see how in some instances you'll have situations where the kids don't really want to do it, and then... yeah. The world of karting in terms of junior karting, cadets karting, is all about the parents, really. Dad and lad karting. Good battling this. Sorry, Golf Nat. Sorry. sorry I'm a bit rough. Sorry, Golfnut, I was trying to just get my right hand wheel just on the curb, and then I saw that we touched slightly. I think from my perspective, maybe the game just made it a big collision in terms of the physics, but I was trying to go 2x2 with you through there. Really close racing though. Barry, they hold a national card championship 40 minutes away from me, and they are all kids from all ages, so I'm see all different cats. Yeah, thing is, as a kid, do you really know what you want to do? Do you actually just need to be told, like, this is what you're going to do, deal with it. So I think this is going to be quite a fun race. Don't know what. So here's the thing, right? Daily race A, daily race B. If you get a penalty, there's not enough sectors to recover the SR. There's only going to be 9 sectors here, I think. Or actually, I think there's more sectors at Lago, aren't there? But there's not going to be that many sectors. So if you get a penalty, that's when your DR, so your SR, can go in this downward spiral. That's the problem. Barry, parents pushing just like Hampton. Yeah, Lewis Hampton used to race in Club 100. But look at Lewis Hamilton now. I bet he's happy that his dad, I think, was well, I think Lewis Hamilton, he looked pretty focused and pretty switched on in terms of the archive footage. So yeah, it's an interesting one, but kind of all I can say from my perspective, if you think it's too late, it's not. Just the best time to start is today. Even if you think about sim racing, since we've been streaming for a few months now, hopefully I'm a better racer, I think. And that's just a few months. If I've been doing this since GT Sport came out, you know, I'm sure it'd be a lot better. Just to kind of take practice and kind of how quickly can you learn. Barry, his dad sacrificed so much to make sure his son became the best. Yeah, there is some debate about that in the karting community, which I won't get into. Didn't bring a bottle of water with me. Had a great breakfast today. Sausage, bacon, egg in a bap. Just felt so right with the sunny weather. Ian, still don't get how you can read a track layout so fast. Well, this track I know, but I think that is a big difference. Ian, I used to have to watch track guides and then try and translate the track guide into my own driving and braking points, and now I get on the track and just, I think I'm a bit better in working out how much grip the car has. I'm just trying to get to that limit. I think I used to overdrive way too much and just ask the tyres to do way too much. Barry, I do miss English sausage and bacon. Yeah, I know. It's making me hungry now. You know what they should do? They should do bacon. And I know this isn't going to go down well with the kind of single-use plastic crowd, but they should do bacon in. When you buy a pack of bacon, they should kind of segregate the package so you normally get about what, 6 or 8 rashers in the pack, unless you get one of those like massive deep ones. But they should segregate it so you can just take 2 out and not have opened the package for the rest, and just put two in the grill, 2 in the pan with an egg. That's what I would do tonight. If that was the thing after the stream. Couple of rashers, egg, bat. bookend my day with bacon and egg wraps. Alright, it's finding apex when you find them. It's about finding the line. Yeah, apexes are important. But it's almost more fundamentally, it's just how much speed can you carry through corners. And then you can fine tune it with the apex. But the apex isn't... If we talk about the apex, it's not always like, oh, well, it's the curb sticks out the most. If you think about turn... Let me have a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you think about turn 4 at this track, the apex is like 10 metres inside the curb. So in racing terms, the apex is just the theoretical point where you get the closest to the track edge, or that point in the arc where the arc bisects that line. I don't know what the best way to put it is. Anyway, a bit of ramble. Ian, I do feel it can be so. You're also reading a few racing books. Hair breaks down. That sounds very good. I do have a karting racing book that is meant to be the karting Bible that I have stopped and started. I do find reading books is about racing. It can be a little bit... It's not always that intuitive to translate what the book's telling you into your muscle memory. And I think sometimes the best thing to do is practice. And when you do something right one time, often it can click, and then you start honing it, and then you have another breakthrough, and you hone it and hone it. Barry, the best thing to fry is a blue nice a wok. I do my fries on a wok. Okay, I do have a wok. I didn't know that. Is it because it's super quick? Imagine it's kind of a fatty mess at the bottom, but that is kind of the point of the meal. Essence. Steve McFlurry. I want to see if we can do the special stage race, by the way. Let me type this out. It'll take about 10 years. To work out how to do it. Ian, agree. You also need some time to begin to understand what possible might be. Yeah. But your point, I think you've mentioned it a couple of times in terms of learning a track and how I seem to have got better at learning a track. I think that's a way in which I've assessed kind of me getting better at driving, that I don't need to be a slave to a track guide and learn it in that kind of very structured way. I can more just apply the principles that I have to any track and then work it out and just not overdrive basically. But I do find a lot of corners tricky. So like the last corner here, I lose a lot of time. At least I kind of know where I lose time when I don't, I think. Fuji, not a wok. Scottle Bry is best. Isn't that like a barbecue? Barry, once you have seasoned the wok properly, it becomes the best non-stick pan ever. And the flavour is different and it's hotter, yet it doesn't burn as quickly either. It sounds like witchcraft. Exactly how process for each time. Yeah, well, you say, yeah, sometimes I can't do it. I used to be, to kind of carry on that theme, let's these people think. I guess no one wants to try special stage. I used to avoid tracks I hadn't driven before because I'd be like, oh, I would have to watch a track guide and learn about all these corners, and it's 15 corners to learn. And If you're watching Justin, I was thinking about just doing a fun race. But now it's just like, yeah, new track, fine, let's do it, let's work it out. Apart from, well, for example, Fuji, I can't really work out the last sector, and I think it's because this is quite an easy track to work out because there's lots of reference points and curbs, and you can kind of see what you're meant to do. Fuji at the end, I find it very easy to overdrive, and I find it frustrating. Same with Tokyo Expressway. It's not really a racetrack with curbs and things, so again, it's not intuitive to kind of work out what to do. It's my thought process. Loopy in the house. Nathan in the house. It's heating up. Yes, you are right, Justin. That is A and C. We'll go to C next. Those Fuji and an old Le Mans car. That's going to be sketchy. Presumably hard tyres, isn't it? Yeah, Nathan and Loopy in the house, so it's heating up. That's Loopy. Justin in the F-Type, all matte. I'm not sure whether it's worth doing it. I'm not sure these messages are making much sense in my part, because I'm just so green. Yes, Loopy in the house. Now we will wait for everyone Nathan to creep up. It's open choice, Nathan, so there's no restriction in the race. I'm in the Scirocco just because, but you can choose anything. Seems like the TT is a good choice in terms of speed. But there's no restriction. As soon as you choose a car, we'll jump in for the next race. Jump in. Unfortunately, yeah. Another TT Cup. Is anyone else surprised that they haven't nerfed the FF cars more? I thought they would do it after the last FIA season, but they haven't. Surely Audi is a pretty good choice of manufacturers. Nathan, I refuse to get used to them. I mean, Nathan, we did a league race here before in the Mazda RX whatever Vision. That was quite fun. Sounded fun. So let's see. I'm sure you can choose whatever you want and still beat us. If that sounds like a challenge. But I think they should only allow FF touring car category. Yeah, I think you said previously that it would be sensible in GT7 if they had them in a separate category. Nathan Larson doesn't agree for Bugatti was fast. Yeah, someone has been in a Bugatti today. Steve's RCZ looking pretty beat up. Looks like Nathan's going in the big accident. We're gonna kick off. Bill G was watching Key, he was in the Viper Rapid. Maybe the Viper then, but Key is rapid in anything. Likewise with Nathan. Man, all that bacon chat has got me really hungry. Do people watch a bacon live stream? He was really want to pick Master, but he doesn't seem very good at anything, which is strange they sponsor GT Sport. Yeah. Same with BMW. I know they don't sponsor it, but BMW just seems to be pretty useless. True say, Barry. I mean, BAP, balancing is just really important, right? Maybe GT Sport is going to be old new soon, it's going to be all GT7. Right, is it going to be instant here? Yep. We should have, maybe we need to, I don't know, hunt this guy out. It is quite an interesting distraction. That's 3 times now, and I haven't done anything. That's kind of my bad. Someone on my outside. Slot in here. Oops. You want to be all over that curve. Yeah, sorry Phil, I don't know why I haven't. That's my bad. I have one job as the, what is it, host of this lobby. Ooh, a wild Steve appeared. Anyway, we've got a nice little battle here. In like a pond ornament. Yeah, it's like a little. It is like that. It's like a little water feature that we've got on the last corner of Lago in this lobby. Or it's like a house cat. Whoa. Bit of lag there, I think. What's going on? That was very weird. Evening, Jenny Jane, I hope you're well. Whoa! As you can see, I can read the comments and race. There he is, there's the house cat, or the pond ornament. Yeah, you're right, Bear, I'm gonna relieve him of his duties. Oh, shh. No biggie. Hope you're well, Jolly Jonah. Don't know if you're looking forward to the races coming up this week. I can't remember what FIA, isn't it the Viper at Spa on Wednesday? That should be a lot of fun. If it's a rolling start, then quali is going to be really important. If you can finish, if you can quali top 2, then you won't have to deal with bus stop. Hope you had a great weekend too. It's good weather. From tomorrow, we're only allowed 6 people in the stream. Unless we count it as work, in which case we can count it. seem to be catching up with some of the other drivers here. Should we have a pop at Steve on the inside here? Let's get past the water feature now. What is this? Is that like a rogue AI? I'd just love to have the time to do that. I mean, it feels like a parallel universe. JJ was working this morning. Whoa. At least it was good weather, I guess. Oh no! I think McFlurry might be on the keyboard there. Barry going to join the lobby. Nice. We'll see you in a Barry. We'll do a few more Maggiore and then we'll head on over to Fuji where I'm much less comfortable. Barry, ice is slow here. Well, I don't think we're going to catch up with Moore and Justin. We'll see. Man, I'm seriously hungry after that bacon chat. We need a bacon emoji. In fact, we don't need a bacon emoji. That would just make me even more hungry. I tend not to eat dinner when I'm streaming. It's kind of good, I guess. Depending on how you look at things. I feel like now I've got the stream on, maybe the stream is kind of not playing up, not playing truant because it knows I'm watching. Going to be close. We can have it. Reverse grid. Let me just... This German chat. Maybe he's a rogue AI or something. Chichen, isn't it Group C at food next week? It's Group 1. In a specially provided car. So I imagine one of the old ones. That's strange. My race suit is gone. Oh no, I've lost my cursor. Nope. This happened before. Okay, that one will work, actually. I do feel bad doing this because... Hang on, I don't have a cursor at all here. Yeah, we've got the cursor back. I feel bad doing it because he hasn't well, he is harming people actually. Is that the right person? Sorry, mate. Phil G, lol, Steve. You are a super aggressive driver, mate, rubbing his racing. Steve often getting in scrapes, but Flurry saying he's sorry this time. It's close racing, it's always close racing in these lobbies. Barry, it's the old Group 1 apparently. Okay. I won't get to write this before he leaves. That's the way it works. Yeah, there we go. Something's law. I can't remember what it is. Which law? So let's look at the race results. Nathan and Varian, obviously, but it's going to be reverse grid this time. Justin in the left side, I think, getting good results. UP and TT. Judy Jonah, I might have to invest more. That is a good point, actually. I think those cars are about 1 million credits a pop. So tricky for the alt accounts. But it's a one make, so we won't know for sure until it comes around. There are other combos where I've been pretty sure what's going to come up in, but I don't know for this one. Bill G, what were you saying about driving and reading? Whoops, yeah. How did you know I was reading? I was going down the straight. Like, oops, that's a breaking point. But I do much prefer it this way. A few more tweaks I can make to the setup. T150 is nice and cool today. I don't think it likes Tsukuba. It just doesn't have time to cool down. When the switch to C, you say 10? Ian, send me your address or postbox where you're getting a lot done. I will, yeah, I'll speak to us the stream actually. As I will have to make payment of some sort. But I feel like this will actually is kind of getting on the last legs now. I don't know if anyone's got any ideas for other races we can do. I want to do the special stage race where we just bump draft. Steve, I am maybe that my downfall. Steve, aggressive racing. Maybe. Doji Mare 35. Good to see you, Doji Mare 35, if you're in the stream. Do we go in 2 minutes? These Sunday lobbies I just find so relaxing. We have really close racing. It's really fun. Sometimes yeah, stuff kicks off, but we talk about it in the chat, and there's no SR issues. And we even have our own ornament, who unfortunately we had to take back to the shop because he was malfunctioning. See you, Loopy. Thanks for joining. Always really good to race with you. Because I don't get to race with people from down under at all. So thanks a lot for joining. Do check out Loopy's channel. Loopy has lots of monitors, if I remember. 6:25 AM here. Man, it's going to be 6:25 AM here soon on a Monday. Anyway, Sunday lobbies first. Let's talk about it, Ian, after, because it would be cool actually to kind of work something out. So I will definitely do that. Georgie, I'm the opposite. I need more aggression, so don't lose it. This is what's really interesting about karting, because karting things are more. You have more skin in the game because there's actual danger there, and some people are really aggressive and some people are not aggressive, and some people are willing to put their car in places that you might not want to, or you might be willing to put your car in places that they don't want to. And it adds an extra layer to the racing. we're going to end the race team. Hope you're enjoying the stream. It's all looking good at my end. Please do feel free to drop a like or consider a subscribe if you'd like. And maybe more importantly, let me know if you have any comments on the stream or stuff we can do. I've more ideas than time, unfortunately. But a lot of things I would like to fit into the stream. Steve, I try and curb it, but if I see a gap and think I'm faster, I will try. Well, that is all. Whatever series I've raced in, the people that have been winning, and there's some series that I do win in, but they're not. You know, I know that they're not as fast as other series that I race in. So the really fast people, they do have that ruthless edge. Right, we're all in. Let's go. It's going to be reverse grid. Evening Flyer. Great to see you in chat. Long time. Hope you're well. Hope the hand is all healed up. It should be brand new now, like Terminator. Hope you're doing great. It'd be great to race with you if you're about, as it were. Starting in the mid-pack. Okay, no issue this time. I just kind of assumed there would be. Oops, someone did kick off behind. Ouch. Did our ornament friend join back again? Ooh, McFlurry, that's a bold move. Look. You got to do what you got to do, though. I don't think I've been ruthless enough in my recent FIA races, to be honest. I used to be quite good at being ruthless, actually, I think. It'd be so funny if Al came into Pond Ornament. Al has that power through the magic of liveries. Whoops. Flying been way too long, been busy with work and that. I feel your pain flying. The stream is always here for you. As a kind of chilled out place to catch up. Talk racing, talk whatever you want. It is strange times at the moment. Steve, not worthy of speaking in the same breath as Roswell's. See, Roswell made me look silly at the last karting race we did. You can, I think he's uploaded some videos so you can see him overtake me many times. I did overtake him a few times as well, but normally when he spun and was in the pits, it don't really count as much. Yeah, look out for me in the Isle of Man helmet. You can see me in Jimmy Broadbent's video as well. The crash that he's got right at the beginning, and also in the video. I just parked my car up, so I just got out the car and then this huge crash happened. And I kind of popped out, I was like, what's going on here? In the sim racing community in the UK, a lot of people into their racing. Coming through, Nathan. Look at that. Flying hands are much better, that's great to hear. Interesting line by McFlurry there. think I'm going to sneeze. Do I want to sneeze in the S's? No. Okay, I'm not going to sneeze now. Let's get this guy into the big banky boy. Uh-oh, I feel like Ian and Al cooking up some kind of plan here. Woo! Ian's mind and Al's design skills. Pretty fearsome combo. There, I think. So I'd expect Nathan to have a very good line through there. Battling ahead. Maybe we can follow Nathan through, not really like that. But... not the best driver. Flying, can I join next race? Flying, you're always welcome to join, mate. We'll make space for you if we need to. I'm not sure we need to at the moment, but... always welcome to join. Ooh. For some reason, my brain transported me to the last part of the S's. I forgot I hadn't done the middle bit. I think the only setting flying is SRB. I'm sure you're SRB at the moment. It's quite a nice paint job on that Subaru, actually, making it look like a mean street car. Woo. This is race B, flying. We'll head on over to race C about 10 o'clock. Is Nathan going to get him in last corner on the exit? Maybe not, actually. Good racing. Here. I know it's reverse grid, but I think this is going to be a good staple next week. I don't think it's a SR down heavy track. It just, the danger is that if you do get an SR down, it just takes a long time to recover it if you're doing race A or race B, because the races themselves just don't give you a lot of SR. But I haven't raced those SRs in S if, well, you missed out on all the penalty shenanigans. I always feel my engineer there is carrying quite a lot of timber. I don't know if anyone else thinks that. Nathan, Subaru's very good handling, but not good speed. I saw there was a moment you overtook me and you were just you were carrying so much more speed than me. I know I'd probably bottled the corner. I guess if you're getting slipstream, maybe the Subaru is a good choice then. So we'll do a couple more race Bs, I think, unless people really want to swap. JJ in 3 laps, particularly short. Yeah, considering Catalunya is what? Is Catalunya 4 laps? And it's a pretty similar lap time, probably. I love that message. Where's that's a good idea? Free Bentos Racing, we'll just spam the chat with that. Steve and the RCZ, name a better combo. Is anyone else seeing it with this guy in the bottom left? I'm seeing a bit of Jason Statham, but with hair. Like if he spoke in Jason Statham's voice. I won't do an impression. Really hard times. Really hard racing cars. Yeah, we'll wait for Flying to join. On track. Let's check out Frey Bentos Racing's factory driver. TT. TT used to look like a bit of a ridiculous car, but I think whenever they refresh the looks of the TT, and I know this is not like the road version, but it's based on it, it looks much more aggressive, which I do like. Yeah, I think Race B this week is going to be a staple. We had some good fun at Catalan last week. This week. Can't use this week for both time periods, that doesn't work. And Monza we had some fun. You've got to watch out for the blocks at Monza, it turns out. Oh, side by side. See you, Phil G, thanks for joining. Hope you well. I hope the cricket went well and whoever you wanted to win won. See you next time. Flying Flapper in the house. That's a name I haven't seen for a long time. Flying Flapper. Right. You'll be at the front flying, so maybe we'll kick off as soon as you give you a lap. Yeah, we'll be doing FIA on Wednesday, Dodge at Spa, probably doing the last 2 slots for that. I can't remember what manufacturers is next, actually. I think there's going to be some PS5 information this week. Bug WRX Race C should be in Nissan. Okay, well we'll do that. Maybe we'll do next race after this. We'll head on over to Race C. And if you've got some info there, Bug, but I was thinking it would likely be one of the old ones. That tallies up. I remember last time we did Fuji in the Group T's, and it was very tricky to control. let's crack on with this race scene. And then we'll go. Let's do it now. I'm quite happy with the streaming setup today. It is available to stream in 1440p if you have such a device. And 4K is still on my list. I think I just need to push more bitrate for 4K. We have all the hardware to do 4K, which is cool. Reverse grid. Surely that's going to be in my favour. Nope. Okay. Look at those S rankings. Lovely thing, lovely. I do miss the pond ornament. I'll be honest. It was a nice feature we had. But our group C next week is the 124 hours race. Ah, okay. I didn't know that's next week. Actually, I think someone I race with in Club 100 is racing in Le Mans. Maybe that's why I've been seeing images of prototype cars and stuff. Justin holding back. I don't think that's an issue there, Justin. Doji Mare. I think maybe Doji Mare in the stream. If so, welcome to the lobby. You can try and beat me like Nathan has. Come on, Barry, you've got to do it for Free Bentos Racing. We can't be the Ferrari of Lago. Golf Nut, obviously favouring the orange colourway. Iconic Golf Nut colours. I've still got traction on, haven't I? Oops. It's going to be an issue here. 2x2. Free Bentos boys. Not getting into any crashes. Take note, Red Bull. Ferrari. Who's latest on the bakes it? Bakes? I'm hungry. That sounds like something they were saying Bake Off. Who's latest on the bakes? A crossover we didn't know we needed. Bake Off from GT Sport. Woo. Now Nathan's got to get past Steve. Bit of a gauntlet for Nathan. Feel free to join the lobby, Bug, if you're around. We will be going to race C next. Yellow flag here. Okay. C. Frey Bentos boys swapping positions. Oh no, bit of contact. Really cut this corner. Bug yesterday, manufacturer wasn't bad, unlucky. I couldn't really sort it out in quali. I don't know if you saw the qualies, but I did get a bit unlucky with traffic and people braking before they were quitting out lobby and stuff like that. But I really didn't feel good in quali. I'm sure I could have just done a better job. And it was a very long and strategic race, so I think Ian's schools with the strategy were very helpful. Try looking for the cut back there. Oops. I've expected DR reset. I think we all thought that it was going to be much more wasn't that much worse of an SR race. But the thing is, there were just so many sectors. Pretty much everyone was on blue SR, even though in one race I got a 4-second penalty and a 2 or 3 second penalty. And kind of in any other race that would be, yeah, you're no longer SRS, but my SR actually went up because so many sectors. So it was a penalty race, just it wasn't that bad on the SR. We have got a pond ornament. Justin is being the nice Lago Maggiore pond ornament at the moment. Oops. Messed that up. I've got to catch up with my Frey Bentos factory teammate, otherwise when it comes to contract renewals. Evening, Greg. Hope you're well. Hope's all well in Brazil. Hope you've had some rain. You were looking for rain, that is. Yeah, we'll just cut the corner. Let's cut this one as well. I will cut that one. Will it give us a penalty? Oh. Yep. Greg, my SR is 48. Greg, that you're in dangerous waters, mate. Your next couple of races are crucial. Was that from the FIA race? Good battle up there. Yeah, I've got to sort out this last corner. I couldn't sort out Sakuba's last corner yesterday, so I can't have the same now. Greg, still no rain. Everything is burning here. Doesn't sound good. Greg, this new SR was all from today. Wow. Don't tell me you were doing Monza, Greg. You know what we've said about Monza. Right, we're gonna go to race C now. Oh, penalty's not bad now. I have experienced 3DL reset as part of the game without them play the game properly. It is true, there is a line. And to kind of have an algorithm do it is iRacing in the manual says, by the way, we don't have an algorithm to do penalties because we don't think it's possible to do penalties via an algorithm. If you hit someone, you both get a penalty. I hope everyone's enjoyed that racing at Lago Maggiore. I think it's going to be a fun race. I think quality is going to be important. There's not a lot of time to get the deed done. We'll go over to race C now. Please do feel free to tap the like button or even subscribe if you would like to go that far. Because I misspell everything. I'm not personally crazy about going to Fuji, but we're going to Fuji. Oops. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Fuji. What's the Fuji? Fuji. 1 second. What we're talking at Fuji? We are talking 13 laps, 20 players, Group 1 specially provided car. BAP on, tyre hard, fuel 2, tyre 4, running start. Slipstream. Real. Okay, well as usual we won't do the tyre wear and the fuel. I always call it fuel wear. Fuel degradation? No. Fuel consumption. We won't turn the fuel consumption on for the sprints at the beginning. Jelly Jonah, ever thought about setting your own Discord? Actually, funny you said that. Yesterday I was just browsing, kind of thinking about stuff to do. I was messing around with the setup and changing stuff now on the monitor. See you, Barry. Thanks for joining. Good battling with my frayed Bentos Racer factory teammate. But yeah, JJ, so I'm setting up a Twitter. Yeah, 1 second. Is it? Has to report. I do want to just have a way where I can say, yeah, stream it tonight or not stream it tonight, or do you guys want to do this, or so, and I can't just do that with a YouTube account. So I'm setting up a Twitter, and then in terms of a Discord, it's just whether you guys want to have a Discord. Because if you do, I'll set it up, and we can talk racing, we can talk other stuff other than racing. So I'm very happy to set up a Discord, but it's up to you guys. If no one knows what a Discord is, you can set up groups, and you can just access it on your phone or your PC. It's like an app, and we can talk about racing. You can live stream there, put the links, and just a way to communicate. So if you guys want to try out, you guys may be on other Discords. I'm not really on other Discords. But I can definitely set it up. Well, Discord. Well, why not? I'll set up a Discord then, and I will maybe do a video saying what it is, and then we can just chat racing and chat stuff in there. Maybe I can do tech reviews in there and say, look, this is something I've bought and it's good or it's not good, and we can talk wheels. Binny in the house. Bug 455. I didn't have 455 subscribe. I had like 448. Has it gone up to 455? Nice. Thanks, everyone. It does work when you say you can subscribe if you want. Okay, well, I'll set up a Discord. The one thing I want to do more of is kind of clip highlights and just share them on Twitter or YouTube or whatever. Because I feel like at the moment we do lots of long streams and they're great. But if you're someone that's kind of new or thinking about joining the stream, it's kind of a bit, you know, you're less likely to dip into a 4-hour video that comes up on YouTube. So I'd just like to clip some of the moments. So I've clipped the kind of Stranger Things thing that happened in last week's FIA race. So it's just like a 2-minute video when everything went crazy and all the cars started flying about. I've clipped the Frey Bentos reveal. Just stuff like that. I am fascinated by YouTube and just kind of the stuff you can do and content and editing, and I've done a lot of music editing in the past and making music, so to do it in a video sense is kind of like another dimension. Which one chat? JJ, and the penalties are annoying and sometimes harsh, but it does kind of force you. Yeah, I can see. So, iRacing, generally people are a lot more cautious, and if you have someone who's very trigger happy in iRacing, they really stand out. Because the penalty system is harsh, and if you get enough penalties, you'll just get booted from the race, which is something that can't happen in GT Sport. I think I don't think you can get booty from GT Sport by having too many penalty points. Look, I don't know, I think the Japanese guy that runs GT Sport is making points harder. I can see that he wants to... It's a bit like... As I've always said, it's fine with the penalty system becoming more severe. I actually think that's... In context, is a good thing. But I think it should be explained in context. There should be a message that said, by the way, guys... Or guys and girls, we think the racing is too aggressive at the moment. That we're looking at the data, there's too much bumping. So we think the race needs to be toned down a bit. We're going to increase the severity of the penalty system, and we just like the racing to calm down a bit. That would give it some context. Bug, Lago Maggiore plus me plus I'm emptying kit. Sorry to hear that. I don't know if that was a reset or just kind of attrition. But I was looking forward to Monza this week, but you can't really race at Monza actually, it turns out. Danny, I give out the way SR is handled in this game. Got myself C then because of it, it's now E. We see it on the ult account, mate. It's just the racing on the ult account is literally a different game. And we speculate about it a lot. I guess a lot of people are buying cars maybe. Actually, I hope I have the car. Yes. Because I can't reset the lobby. DJ, a stream highlights video would be cool. Yes. Well, I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow because I've got the Motorsport UK F3 race I haven't practiced for. So I'll upload one of the highlights tomorrow, and then I might not be streaming next Friday because I might be getting ready for karting. We'll see. Yanis, hello from Athens. Welcome, Yanis. Always good to have you. I always find it amazing there's people from all over the world. It kind of blows my mind out. I lost it yesterday, I was a green Audi. Were we racing together? I did see a green Audi spin at turn 1. Right, see if I race up to Kireth and Frey Bentos. That's all fair. That's the Frey Bentos factory team, they encourage their teammates to race at best. There's no team rules at Frey Bentos, apart from eat your price. Thanks for joining, Barry. Always really good to race with you. Thanks as always for the tips. I can see Steve here has traction control on. I don't think that's a bad idea in these cars. It's not always... well, there is often, I think, some kind of like macho thing about, oh yeah, I can't put traction control on. But in these cars... Greg may well James has good on coffee. I imagine, Greg, the coffee in Brazil must be really good. Is it fresher? I'm not a coffee person at all. I don't actually drink coffee. Not because I don't like coffee, but just because if I have a choice, I have to. Barry, Sauber Merc is the car for choose one. That is an iconic car, isn't it? I don't think I have that one. I can't leave this lobby, otherwise it will end, so I'll have to go with these ones. DJ, it would be interesting to get a race on if it's a DR. Yes. Or SR maybe. I mean, I got interested in GT Sport when I heard about the FIA license, and that was when I was thinking about, oh, maybe I'll get back into karting. I haven't karted for a few years, and you know, I'll get a racing license. And GT Sport was like, yeah, do GT Sport and you get a real FIA license. I was like, wow, yes, please. And then it just never happened. I do have a racing license now. Actually, I do actually have an official FIA racing license. So, kind of happened. Catfish in the house. Catfish now with Visceral Esports Incorporated. No messing around there. No more team mentalism for Catfish. Let's say hello to Catfish. Catfish and Nathan is I might just spectate, honestly. To see the battle between Catfish and Nathan is going to be something else. In fact, the first race, I think I might spectate it. But usually run TCT, that's okay. JDW using TC1, 3PM6, 10. Very sensible. Turn it off. Controversy about the TC. The thing is, and I know there's discussion about the TC's fast or not. I know you lose time with TC. Look at Mount Fuji there, class. I know you lose time with TC on through the gear shifts, but if you're going to spin, it's worth. If you lose tenths a second a lap, but then it saves you from a spin, you're better off having TC. Kireth, Albini and Pedro going the Group 1. Well, I'll write the message. It'll take me about 10 years. Who are you writing this to? Binny and my friend Pedro. Greg in the house. Buck 244, manufacturer's nice. Wow. Insane pace. I think, did Barry get a similar amount? Maybe both in similar lobbies. Been in my quad out 52.2. I think I was 52.7 then. Jojo and exactly, I'd rather be 2.5 seconds slower lap. Keep on track. So when I used to make videos back in the day and not stream, I have made a video on, I think, like how to win in esports, something like that. And I run through tips, and one of my tips is, although for practice you should turn TC off, when it comes to races, and it's like, well, this is your race, one shot, don't discount traction control. Just look at it in the round and do I think I'm likely to spin, and if so, what's the risk? And alright, A+ lobby. Yes, bug. A+ my first count, I guess I'll waste my second count, won the race. 208 points in the B lobby. Can I have one of those lobbies, please? Ian Aston Martin TC2. Oh, so you're using TC at 2 yesterday? Because I was in the Aston as well, and I was a lot slower than that, as we know. So Cuba is. Cuba is Cuba. Just checking. See what's what with the still my headphones. Old school in here. I'll tell you what, this sounds amazing. I hope it sounds good on the stream. This is one of the best sounding cars in the game, surely. They've actually done like the downshift kind of flamey stuff as well. Now this is a bit of Scuba I really don't like this bit. From now until the finish line. Yeah, cheeky off-camera blind apex score there. How many corners can we fit in before the end of the lap? And then a hairpin, but it's not really a hairpin, but it is a hairpin. Yeah, quick time bug. Might have been giving Nathan a run for his money. Where are we breaking here? 100? No, not the 100. We'll be in for the 100. We've just got to learn Fuji, really. Actually, this car doesn't feel that bad, to be honest, or twitchy. Just got to remember this is a hairpin. I think, and we will get better at this evening, we are going to plough away. But at the moment, this is up there with Big Willow, Streets of Willow Springs for me. Skip to turn 1. Yeah, I don't know what the breaking point is for turn 1. 150? Whatever that sign was. It's a great camera angle here in the bonnet. You can even see something inside that scoop. Screaming like banshee. Okay, maybe where that shadow is great at this time of day. Do one more lap. Dry BB -2, okay. We're only a cheeky 7 seconds off at the moment. I guess we bottled the first one. Make the engine scream. Break at the sign. A little bit later than that, but... Actually, it's quite. I'm actually, for the first time, I'm having fun at Fuji. I'm going to be honest. Let's jump into a race. Oh, it sounds great. I don't know if anyone else went to F1 back when they had the V8s, but F1 is so different now with the engines. The engine note just as a spectacle. It's now all about that kind of grumble as cars go into braking zones, but I was lucky to kind of catch the tail end of it, but oh, someone's gone off there. But it was just screaming engines. Make the hairs on back of your neck stand up. Barry, T1 brake at 150. Yeah, I was trying to look out for it and I kept picking out the wrong one. I think it's about where the curb starts, maybe. DJ, a brake at the gantry for T6. Is that the yellow sign? I think so. Last turn is the orange and the barrier for slowing down, okay. The hill slow down more than the brakes, okay. Short shift, okay. Very twitchy, short shifting up, okay. Thanks all for the tips. I'm actually having fun at 3D for the first time. I wasn't really expecting to. But that is good. Right, let's crack on with the race. Is everyone in the right car? Yeah, sound the same. Sorry if everyone got epilepsy for that. Full lap race, I think. With T1 brake with the white line starts 10, okay. I'll keep an eye out. Obviously, I'm going to try not to punt anyone. Fuji Speedway. Here we go. That's a nice grid, isn't it? I'd like to get good at this actually and really enjoy this race this week. And just T1 punting, you can look out on the radar and look behind you and try and avoid the missiles. See, these cars are mad, yeah. I'm gonna see people in the barriers for sure. Quality's looking good in the stream actually. Decent, hopefully. She's still at the moment, so. Mad respect for anyone that drove one of these in real life. Okay, I see what you mean when it starts to turn. Missiles coming in. Got mugs. Okay, it's just short shift there, I guess. That's my bad probably, because I'm quite slow there. Don't want to spin it on that curve. Say it really quietly, but I am actually quite enjoying this. Not doing that right yet. Barry, turn to use the marker just a red in the fence. Okay. Marker just after there's a red thing hanging. I don't have a great marker there, so I'll do it. Yeah, I missed that one. There's a red thing. Couldn't see it. Oh, I'm not sure what to do here, but it's kind of doing what I think I should do. Danny Smith, I give up. Sorry to hear that, mate. Don't know what happened there. Whoa. If I can catch up with these guys, that'd be great. Doesn't that be a little victory for me? Let the hill do the turning. I think I need to sort out my line now. Danny Smith, I give up was a reason I stopped playing just for streams. Well, I feel your pain, Danny, if you're down in those SRE lobbies. It's not easy. Right, break. And there's a red thing somewhere here. Okay. Quite a narrow angle for that corner, I think. Greg on my tail. In the Sauber. We got that right? No, we didn't. I think I want to be wider on the entry there. Again, wide. What the apex is. Just not doing. Golf nut there. Pond ornament. Ooh. Red fin. Is it that little red box? I can find that a little hard to make out, I think. It's an interesting back end. It's so much time for me doing a superb exit. Who are you? Come on, Greg, pressure's on. No. Barry, that one in the middle of 2 marker was okay. Yeah, I think I saw it. There's that one and there's one after it. But where I am right now with Fuji is that I wasn't expecting that to come because I thought, oh, I'm not very good at Fuji. I don't really know the last bit of the track. And these cars are just going to be a nightmare to control. I'm going to be spinning everywhere. But actually, I'm really enjoying driving the car. Because last time we raced Daily Race C in these cars at Le Mans, I was really bad. But actually, I'm really enjoying these cars and it's making me want to learn the circuit. And now I'm feeling like, okay, there's a new circuit to learn. That's interesting. In that process of kind of finding time. Greg had decent pace because he dropped back all the way and then he caught me up. Yeah, I can definitely recommend time trying this. And turn 1 is just going to be, if you miss that braking, I think these cars are very fast, but maybe don't have the best brakes compared to modern cars, maybe. If you miss your braking point even slightly, then you just punch someone ahead of you. I mean, there is a lot of runoff at turn 1. It's not like you go into a gravel trap, so you can just run deep and just turn it around, as I think I did once. Greg, my Jaguar doesn't turn. Maybe. Go back in there. Blind, please put your radar on. Yes. Vinny, what makes 926C? Mazda and Porsche? What am I in? Setting. (926C), no idea. I don't know why they're all 9s. Was that the order of the day? Nathan, these cars are mad. You know, the top guys are still going to get in the 126s. So what was the fastest lap in that race? 128. Yeah, I think it's one of these cars where it really, the skill gap really stretches out the times. It's like Group 4 at Monza. You can have like 1,000 people within a few tenths, but here it's going to separate the proverbial men from the proverbial boys. Detonator in the house. Good to see you, Detonator. What's the car for this race? Old cars. Seems to be the Mazda or the Porsche. Detonator on a pad. I don't know how these cars handle on a pad. I did have to counter steer a few times. Oh, that 7XMP just screams, yeah, I know. Brinny's off to the Porsche dealership with about 1 million credits. Yeah, I don't think they'll do a hybrid unless they're going to do one of the VGT cars. That's kind of like a sponsored thing. It's like, oh yeah, Hyundai sponsoring Daily Race C this week. We tried the Mazda at a race previously, and the interior view is like so good in the Mazda. This new Mazda. Yeah, I hope you got deep pockets, Detonator. I guess it's a one make. They're not providing us with a car, I think. They should do a daily race A with Group 1 cars. See, we've got Motorsport UK F3 tomorrow at Zandvoort, a track I've never driven, ever. I've never seen anything at Zandvoort, so I don't have high hopes for that. I was meant to practice today, but other things happened. It's like a good battle. So I've got that tomorrow. Can't live stream that because of the race. Well, I may have a Club 100 iRacing race coming up. So look at that sideways action from Gran. The back end of that looks like an old Citroen. Yeah, I may have an iRacing Club 100 race coming up very soon, which will be like the 40 of us on track in MX-5s. That'll be on a Wednesday, maybe it's next Wednesday. We're doing 3 laps in Northern Ireland. Like the speedway. Actually, you know what, Jelly Joe? There hasn't been a speedway race for a long time, right? I'd love a speedway race. I don't think I've ever really done a speedway race on GT Sport. Barry, they had the modern hybrid not so long ago. Fuji. Ah, okay. Well, maybe they're going to repeat it. Thunder's in the house. Thunder's is a very fast driver. The director's just having a look on this corner. But just imagine spending real money. Yeah. People do that. They buy these cars and restore them, and then they give them to racing drivers. Oh, I didn't want to lose classic car race. I should really be practicing. I'll practice in a second. Fuck, I think the maddest car I tried is a Bugatti V2. I didn't know there was a Bugatti V2. They keep using the input open spray. Yeah, I do like that car. It is one of my favourite tracks actually. Yeah, I'd like some oval action, please. I'm going to head out and just try and get some references. And then lobby's filling up actually. Maybe we just crack on with a race, why not? It's reverse grid, so I'll be at the front. This chap's going to get into a old car. To go. Doing all the housekeeping, all that exciting stuff. See you, Barry. Yeah, good job with your five-a-side. Now, I used to play five-a-side in rugby, even like a couple of years ago, 3 times a week, and my lifestyle now is so different. Five-a-side is very good fitness, relentless. Especially when you play five-a-side on pitches that are basically four-a-side. Thanks, Barry. Best of luck for you as well in Daily Race. I'm sure we'll be catching up in the week as you set the timing sheets literally alight. But if they enabled again counter steer, it would definitely help many new drivers. Right, are we all correct? I think so. Let's see what happens. Bug, yes, I've got that on my master. It seems to work. No complaints. Here we go. There's something cool about the old school sponsors, isn't there? What a grid this is. But if you go to somewhere like Goodwood, Festival of Speed, you can see these cars tear up the hill. I've seen quite a few of them actually. I do recommend Goodwood actually. Goodwood is probably a better day out than Silverstone for the F1, if I'm brutally honest. I think I have the Tomahawk. Yeah, Tomahawk is a Dodge one. That's quite a nice car, isn't it? I think I need to brake in my head just before that red thing. Or maybe actually just after the marker boards instead. Oops. Ooh, someone's coming in. Ooh, this is on the ragged edge. Very poor through there. On my outside. What is it with me in last corners? It's all become my weakest corners. But the old Subaru Impreza WRX wagon. Don't know about that. Going and flying in your Rothmans. Okay, I'm just going to brake after that marker board then. With the right line you can probably carry a lot of speed through there. Someone's coming in hot. We'll take it. Someone's on the inside. Whoa, someone. Quite deep there. That's going to be fun. There should have been no chicane. Maybe, did I get that wrong? Let me double check. If so, I'll change it. Okay, getting my marker now there, kind of. I think I seem to carry more speed through. It's like getting chased by the Stig, this. I'm really glad the streaming setup is working. This makes me happy. Playing on a monitor. Playing in glorious ultra wide. Maybe that's like that line. Danny Smith, I'll watch you race. Just getting angry. You might be in a one of those spirals, Danny. If so, then sometimes there's not a lot you can do about it. It's just drive as you will. find out when we do our alternate racing. Yeah, let's get a lot more speed from Kireth. Yeah, 3 apexes here it seems. Greg, I think I'm lagging. Woo! Now I have a brake marker for that. It's a much simpler corner. I just didn't have a brake marker before. There's obviously not a lot on your left-hand side there, but it's like a runway, tarmac. There's so much tarmac here. It's like they were delivered too much tarmac. You'll probably see this from space. Good battle there. Al bean to Goodwood. Bug bean to Goodwood. Yeah, it's nice. Something very comforting about Goodwood. Bugs, Snetterton or Brands Hatch, my favourite tracks. Snetterton. Snetterton I've driven once in iRacing and I really struggled. Especially the bit after the is it the Williams straight? As you go around into like Bomb Hole and all those corners. Really struggled there. If it's in short, right, let me check. Sorry, I may have got that wrong. Events. Fuji International Speedway. No, I think it is this one. Oops. Just press buttons too early. Just on it. Doctor Disrespect style. Violent speed something. No, it is. Didn't say short, so. I'd prefer to cut out stuff, but. Did you know bet T on be carnage? Yes, you bet right. It is going to be carnage. There's just no tolerance if you miss your braking point. There's not a lot of places to go. See you, Justin. He's going to leave if I do it. That's how it works. Bang. Message submitted. See, it's Neston's about 40 minutes drive from me. Well, I think it would be a good track to watch. BTCC. I don't think there's a lot of grandstands there, from what I recall in my head from iRacing. But I usually watch my brother behaves with me because of my rage quits or rage costs. Yeah, I'm not someone who rage quits really. A bit teacher. I'd love to skip that out if that's what you mean, Detonator. Absolutely sack off this pointless bit. Cut straight through that. We'll sack off the next one as well. Let's do the oval. Sega Salmon Group is the full title of Sega. Oops. Oh shit! Yeah, you're right, Greg. Why don't we go up and actually apply some tyre wear? So it's going to be tyre wear 4. It's going to be 13 laps. Should we do a 13 lap race? Yeah, let's go straight into the big one. We 13 laps. Tyre wear times 4. Fuel times 2. And that's your lot. We'll keep it at the reverse grid, I think. See you, Jodie Jonah. Always good to see you. Hope things go well for you this week if you're racing. Hopefully this week good info. I think Fuji's a fun race, but it's kind of, you know, you're going to risk it with the SR. But on the other hand, you're going to pick more. You're going to pick up more SR in the race because there's just more sectors. Flying, is it just hard tyres? Yes, it is just hard tyres. Well, the information I've got is hard. Tyre racing hard, mandatory stop tyre pit stop hard. So normally it says one of the medium. I think it's just hard. Nathan, what's the A race? Laguna Seca N400 provided car with tuning. This race being SR killer. Yeah. But again, you pick up the SR. I mean, A and B's are just inevitably SR killers because if you get an orange SR down in A, you lose about 6 or 8 SR, and then you get 2, you lose 18. You get 3, you lose 28, and then you get into bad news city. Flying trying to push me, yeah. Can't really keep up. Jane, don't forget to leave via the like button. Yes, please do feel free to. You don't have to click the like button and leave. You can click the like button and stay. If you're gonna click a button and leave, you should probably dislike actually. Kind of signal your disgust. But depending on the tyre deg, one stop could be an option. I don't know how the hard tyres hold up on these cars. Running a new livery in his newly acquired Mazda. Anything might be super. That would be something that people would like to tune and shout. Rex, when you get SR down, I think SR down means 10. Minus 10. Okay, you don't get enough SR back from the race to cancel out the SR downs. That makes sense. The reason why people were gaining loads of SR in FIA yesterday wasn't because they weren't getting penalties. People were getting penalties. I got loads of penalties. It was because there were just so many sectors. I don't know how many SR you gain for each sector. You do get an SR up arrow every time you have a clean sector. So yesterday, Tsukuba has 3 sectors for a tiny track. So there was over 100 sectors yesterday. So even if you get 1 SR for a clean sector, then you're getting 100 SR that race, for example. Whereas Lago Maggiore, I can't remember if it's 3 sectors, it might be more than 3 sectors, let's call it 4 sectors. 3 laps at 4 sectors, so you're only getting 12. You're only getting 12 SR if it was all 1 SR. That's all a bit of hyperspace. Sorry, Kireth on YouTube, yes. I need to be more. I need to be better at doing promos. That's a good idea. Steve, game was a bit loud in these cars running out. Oh, okay. I have a different setup, so I can't easily change the sound. I can move the microphone close to my face, like they do in when they do fire in the booth. Is the only way I can describe it. So I've got a bit of fire in the booth now. As I spit some bars over these cars. There we go. I'm going to call out those wrappers and say, we don't need you anymore. We're going to do this job in-house. But good to hear, I will tweak the audio. The new capture card is louder. And the new capture card can do 4K without breaking sweat. It's just, I think YouTube doesn't like 4K streaming, it can't really handle it at the moment. So we're at 1440p. And what it means is that if you click the stats for nerds in YouTube, you can see that we're getting that sweet VP9 codec. Which is what we want. But depending on the race, Gregor, at race B, you have to only get one drive for free, yeah. On this video you can get 13 off. Yeah, thanks a lot for the feedback. I need all the feedback I can get because otherwise I can't really tell the audio. I did change the settings earlier and actually remove some of the boost from the microphone because it was very bassy. Just a lot of bass. I want to be more bassy, but my voice is bassy and I was trying to remove some of that bass. So we're going to go into the full race spec race now. Anyone 60s, 76, sounds like a Group C race car. For that livery, Jarvis GP, is that an Iron Man thing? Yeah, I do like the Mazda though. It's not... I don't feel like it wants to kill me at every opportunity. I'm probably not driving it hard enough, so that was a Nissan. So it's just like a fake livery that kind of alludes to the Rockman's livery. So just okay, well I will change it for next time, but I need to get out of my seat and it's not. We will be doing a rig tour, by the way, in an upcoming video. I am going to show off the rig, so you can just see what I race on. Show off the famed T150. I could never throw this T150 away. I'd have to just mount it somewhere because it's mountable. I could just mount it in the kitchen or something. As kind of a talking point, I guess. Leon. This track is sponsored by the High Street. What is Leon? Leon is like posh fast food. Everything's just like really expensive. Steve, UK vs South Africa, yes. Absolutely right. Let's ride on board with the contenders. Flying rapid at the moment. The lights are Nathan yet to set a lap. JW pace about to go over the line, won't be a faster lap, just behind. I wish there was a way of just cycling through who was next on track and then we could look at we could kind of commentate. Get off from that, Greg, taking stage left. Vinny's well on the Porsche. Daytonator probably getting on the pace. There is tyre wear on now, so it's going to get a lot more difficult with the grip. Even at Tsukuba, the tyre wear was a big thing for me in terms of going from practice with no tyre wear and then going into quali. I really felt that. Oh, should we head out? Let's just turn the, if we can turn the traction control off, let's cut it. Oops. Let's mix it up. Son e boy. A race can't be won in the first corner, wise man said. was just giving way. I didn't spin off. I was giving away. Whoops. It's a bit of a weird spin. Should we just crack on with the race? We'll work it out in the race. Race. I'm just going to try not to spin it here. Do my usual marshalling. Toto Jr., another South African. It really is kind of getting a bit intercontinental here. Just wait for Nathan to join, if we can. Maybe he's AFK, don't know. Don't need to really enjoy 7AP. That is the master, isn't it? Yes. I'm really. I thought it was going to want to spin off every corner, but actually it doesn't, and it just really wants to go through the gears, and it feels quite sharp on the brake. It feels very nimble. So I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I am, but I am really liking it. See, hopefully Nathan jumps in the car soon. Oh yeah, and Toto Jr. Toto Jr. might just lose out here. Let's do a... Okay, Toto is just going to miss the cut. Toto's not that keen on turning mid-corner though. Yeah, I'm not quite pushing it enough yet, so I will see those limits, I think. To be honest, I'm not quite pushing it enough generally. Dotonate from pole. Red behind. Ooh, that's a nice sound. I guess it's not a fuel race, so better off burning that fuel. Oh no. Sorry John mate, it's a long race. There's no point restarting it because there's nothing I can do. Just means we avoid the turn 1 chaos, to be honest. Brake a lot earlier here. Heavier car and all that. Jag doesn't turn in. Yeah, you looked like you was a bit different when I was following you. I think we're better off following Nathan here as much as we can. To a groove now. Yeah, we'll get better at that last corner. Greg Jackson turning second. Oh, Golf Nut's gone off, and Steve. So Steve might be waiting for Golf Nut or something. Maybe not. Probably a fair good thing of that. Turn, please. Maybe that's what detonator means, that kind of turning. Just take it easy then. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Oops. It's all happening very quickly, I think is the best way of saying it. Oh, sorry Steve, that's a very aggressive move. Still on the main side here, are we going to get a better exit? Yes, actually. As we scream down the straight. I'll see you at turn 1, Steve. I missed my braking point. Do the escape bit. I was looking for that little bend in the white line and I realised I couldn't see it, at which point I thought, I've probably gone past it, haven't I? Try and catch up with this crew. I think you can gain a lot of time when exiting this car, maybe a better way of putting it is you can lose a lot of time when exits. Golf Nut. Sorry, Golf Nut. I can see what detonator means now about the car not really wanting to turn at medium speeds. Gotta catch up there, right, looking for my braking point. Four seconds to Steve, it's going to be difficult. Sack off that apex. I think sometimes you can tell how slow you're driving by how quickly you lose a penalty, and I've lost quite a lot of that already. I'm just driving normally and the game's like, oh, you're driving really slowly, you must be wanting to get rid of that penalty. And I'm like, no, I'm on the ragged edge, mate. Just got no pace. Right, still about 4 seconds, I guess. I think that's like the corner at Catalunya. You have to get on the power really early, I suspect. Have a lot more through there. Later apex though. Gap is getting bigger. I really need to follow people to us just to kind of learn the lines, but at least they look to be fighting heads. Rob Jews, welcome to the stream. That feeling when you're going fast and just can't see, I know. It only gave me about 3 chords. It was like, oh, you've really slowed down for that. Respect. No more penalty. I guess we're not completely losing a load of time, but just try and gently push it a bit more. Ooh, I think that's going to be a better race than maybe, I don't know. This feels more like sim racing driving these cars, to be honest. I know it's only GT Sport, but... Whoa! Don't spin it. Yeah, imagine iRacing one of these is a handful. Try and get into those 31s, I guess. Might as well. Purple for me, probably. I'd imagine. Considering my lack of pace. You can do what you want, Greg. I'm not sure it's worth pissing. Maybe a faster lap for me. Slightly faster. Okay, 31. Getting better. Trail brake a bit into there. Carried more speed there. See what this delta says. Probably not as good. Okay. Too tight a line, I think. Maybe slight progress, maybe. Maybe not on this lap. Good battle there that I want to catch up with. Maybe a bit better for that corner last time. Purple sector, what's that about? Oops. Whoops. Yeah, shame about a couple of mistakes there. I mean, we've got kind of the same pace the pack ahead. We're just a long way down the roads. It's a little bit of a shame, but someone's dropped off the back. It's blurry. Kind of chuck it in that corner. Been braking a bit too late here. Feels a bit better that lap. Guess the fuel's getting low as well. Slightly catching McFlurry, maybe. Whoops. Seems like definitely a no stop this race. No question. This reminds me of some of my karting races where you can see the pack ahead and you really want to get involved and you're lapping about the same pace, but you're just too far behind, and all you can do is try and be consistent and hope that it comes to you. Can I comment that? Kind of tantalisingly close, but just too far down the roads. One more lap, maybe it'll kick off ahead. I can live in hope. It's not far from my best, that one. Ooh. Really spinned it. Can we hold on to this little victory? Immediately. Close. You can still do it. See you, Ian. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I will speak about the wheel. Kind of a funny one, this race. I mean, it was a funny race for me because I was just on my own for most of it, the same distance from the pack ahead. I'm not sure that will be the case in daily races for most people. Yeah, thanks for joining in. Hope you have a very good night and good start to the week tomorrow. I want to see the race results. Oh, we didn't even... Okay. Well, it looks like there was kind of a pack here. And then these guys well out ahead. I think it's going to be one of those races where if you're a good driver, you can really separate yourself from the rest of the pack. See McFlurry? Always good racing with you. Beanie, I only dropped back to race here, yeah. Just did the spin as well, just to completely sell it. Looked like good fun in that pack though. Looked at about 4 or 5 drivers. Greg, there's one pack, 1/6 and me laying another pack behind. Yeah, I don't know how the pack racing was, because I would thought you would lose a lot of time squabbling, but maybe it's not like that. Maybe the slipstream is is worth about 5 cents something, I don't know. Yeah, bit of a strange race for me, but at least we kind of progressed. Thanks, Golfnut. Guess those are the messages. Okay, fine. Those are the messages I do. Say my goodbyes. Nathan, can't say I'm particularly excited about this race next. Well, I think you may have been out in front, Nathan. But I imagine in daily races there'll be more scraps. Thanks for joining, Nathan. Always very good to race with you and kind of see your lines. See the super fast lines. See you flying. Good to race with you again. Been a long time. See you, Dayton Edgar. I think we'll call it a night soon. We've done our B practice. We've done our C practice. I think we know what to expect. I thought the C was going to be a lot more trickier than I think it is, but I'm off the pace already. Maybe at the beginning I was much more off the pace. So maybe with my kind of pace I was finishing on, that might be better, but it's still more than a second off Nathan's pace, about 2 seconds off. Didn't hit pace wall already. Yeah. Maybe it's not just about outright speed, it's actually about which cars can turn and get less affected by the tyre, although I didn't really notice the tyre at all. Greg, the Jaguar didn't waste too much time. Definitely, I think race C will be a racer waiting for the car to turn. Yeah, there's a couple of long right-hand corners where I wasn't sure whether to really do an aggressive double apex, like go out deep and come back, or whether just to kind of hug the line. Or not. But I think the leaderboards here, if you're someone who usually gets like within a second of the top 10, which is what I aim for, I don't think I'm going to be within a second top 10. I think I'm going to be more than 2 seconds off. That's my thought. Steve, Mert might be best for this race. Master quality Merc race, maybe. Maybe I'm sure. Actually, maybe we won't see a kind of meta emerge, because I think this will be more down to driver skill than the meta car. If that makes sense. It's not just like Group 4 race, fine, everyone in the TT or the RCZ, because you can't really compete in the other cars. I think Nathan would have won that race in any Group C car. Oh yeah, and you're right, Data. It's going to be a provider car, isn't it? So it probably is going to be a one make with whatever they provide. See you flying. Thanks for joining. Hope it was good for you to race again. Lobby is always open on Sundays. We could do more days for lobbies. I think I'm gonna create that Discord tonight. So I will leave a comment to previous videos. Well, I'll get it all set up and try and work it out first. But that's something exciting to see. And we can kind of see how it's going with dailies. See you, Greg. Thanks for joining. These Sunday lobbies are the thing I look forward to most in the week. Great quality racing, often really close racing. Just everyone talking about what's the best car, brake balance, you know, tyre wear, strategy, and then no issues with SR downs. And the racing is often much closer because of it. Gucci Mane, official and replicated designs. Gucci showing off his wares. That is quite a cool design, actually. Yeah, see, Greg. I don't think we'll go on much later because I do want to sort out the Twitter and the Discord and stuff. Hope the stream looks like it's been good quality tonight, so I'm going to keep it the way we've got it with the setup. I'm probably not going to be racing in VR again. I definitely got my money's worth out of that VR headset. And I can definitely recommend VR for racing, but I'd almost like to have it as a treat. You don't need a TV to play on your PS4. You can just have a headset if you live in a very small flat or room, or you can't afford a TV or whatever. So, you know, you can do that. And I have basically done that. But I wouldn't recommend that amount of use in VR. I think I'm quite tolerant to games and speed, and I don't get sick or anything, but maybe that is a future. Just people don't have TVs, we all live in like tiny cells and we have a VR headset. A bit depressing. Solid, yeah, always good to race with Detonator. Do check out Detonator's videos, because Detonator is racing really at the sharp end of GT Sport. So some really good battles there, and Detonator on a pad as well. Steve, BB at -2. I had -2. That was what Barry recommended. It seemed fine. I mean, I would like more turning. I could deal with the car being a bit more snappy. As in, like, I could deal with the downsides of having more turning. Danny Smith, how do you know I was back? I did. Oh, gonna sneeze. Bless me. I sneezed twice today. Bit worrying. Detonator, I read someone say -2, so I thought it was Mind Driver. Yeah, maybe someone was just trolling. We had someone in the first 4 or so races we did tonight, Detonator. There was a guy in the race. He would just not go off the start, and he would just do donuts on the last corner. And he did it for 4 races. So, oh, someone's tried to take a shortcut there. It hasn't quite worked out. Unlucky, Steve. Nice try. Yeah, Steve, unless you want to do the special stage X race, just us two, mano-y-mano. If you want to try that, let me know, and we'll just do it. If you're up for it, I think you and I raced would do a shootout as well. But I really want to try the special stage X race. Now, I don't want to do another 13 laps at Fuji. So let me know if you're up for that, and I'll change the settings. Do it, yes. I was like, I hope Steve says yes, because I really want to do it. It's right at the bottom. Can you remember what class the Ferrari is in? Hang on. Did I just skip over special stage? It doesn't matter what car we use as long as we change the gears. So why don't we do... Or what do you think, Steve? Is N300 more powerful? Let's do N300. Slipstream strong. No tyre wear. No fuel. What's boost? Is boost like rubber band? We put boost on just to kind of level it. I've never done boost before. Hard tyre, and then there has to be tuning on. Where's tuning? And we'll need to choose the same car, and all I think we need to do is we need to extend the last gear. So, hang on, I'll have a look. Gucci Mano's not going to be very happy about this. So what car do we all have? I imagine we have lots of these cars. What's the popular car? I'm going to show it for the Civic. Let me know any of those cars you have. But I think all we need to do... Actually, I don't want to do it in this car because that car is actually tuned to my league race. So do you have a Focus? So we're just going to go to transmission, fully customized, and the final gear go all the way to the left. It won't matter anyway because it's never going to get to 320. In fact, I think we can just do it in the Focus as it is. Yeah, ST Focus. Unless you don't have it, in which case we'll do another one. Because surely the ST Focus isn't going to go to 190. It's not. So we're not going to hit the limiter. Let me try it out on the straight. So actually don't change the gears, I think. Just we'll have it stock. It's definitely not going to hit 190, right? It's climbing up the miles pretty quickly. No, there's no way a Ford Focus with it. Oh, you're in... Okay, let me jump out with you then. So let's see how this boost works. I'm coming in for a tap, Steve. Watch out. This is like docking at the International Space Station. I'm going to give you the softest tap. Softest tap in history coming up. Engaging tap view. This is like refueling in midair. You still there, Steve? Oh, oops. Right, sack off the soft tap. It doesn't really work as a race with two, does it? But I'm going to try and go for it then. You know what? We might hit that limiter. There's only 12 miles an hour to go to the limiter. I think you could bump someone into the limiter. Boof. Or maybe not. Next corner's coming up in about 55 miles. I'm going to dodge the bump. Who's going to take the corner? It's like Steve's easing up a bit. Maybe a smart move. think the best thing is to kind of slingshot round the corner. It's not that hairy in the focus. Many a person has been like this with Steve around the corner and not lived to tell the tale. How much is that boost? Feel the boost. Unstoppable. So I think we've worked out that if we wanted to do this as a race, as like a my driver was like, what's that about? Oh, almost did 360. So if we wanted to do this as a fun race in one of the lobbies next time, it does work in the Focus because it doesn't hit the limiter in terms of a stock car where people don't have to change gears. I don't think it's the fastest car though. I don't know if you can think of a faster car, Steve, that won't hit the limiter. There are lots of cars that don't hit the limiter. Should we change class to something faster? Or it's like the Veyron. Could eat your dinner on stakes, yeah, no. What's the highest road car category? Is it presumably N1000? I'll just see what's in there. Okay. What's the gearing on that then? 277. I don't suppose you have the Ferrari LaFerrari, do you, Steve? I don't know how I've got it, but comes with super softs. You got it. Let's try a quick one in the Ferrari LaFerrari because this should be a lot faster. And then maybe we can say next time, bring your LaFerraris for the interval race. Why do we both have a LaFerrari? Was it like a bonus thing at some point? Binny in the house. I don't know if you have a LaFerrari, Binny. It's a beautiful car, this. Well, it's a lot better from the front than the rear, I think. I'm not a huge fan of these circular rear headlights. But I'm a big fan of that. It's like a very aggressive 458. The fellow LaFerrari here. Should we go side by side, Steve? Drag. Should we... Oh, 10 seconds. I'm going to stop. Okay. If you can hear me, let's do a drag race. No traction. When you're not on this car. I don't know how much it costs. We just both happen to have one and it won't rev out. Okay, drag race. Binny, when you say go in the chat, then we'll go. Does that work with how streaming works? Yeah, that should work. Okay, we're waiting on you, Binny. Go! Oh, Steve. Should we do that again? You picked up a penalty, Steve. I'll come back to you, Steve. There's a good line here. There's a really good line. Let's go up to this line. Okay, go on, go on. Go on, Binny. Go! Steve, are you still on dial-up? Right, you're going to catch me up though. They've got a battery in this car. It's a hybrid. There's no way this is going to go to 277, surely. No. Wow, this is fast. I remember when the very one was like 250 and that was like space age. It's coming up fast. I think if you got a big enough of a hit, you could hit the limiter. Oh, we're getting nowhere. It's 277, I guess. But he's hitting my rear bumper off, look. Tell you what, we're hitting this corner a lot faster. In fact, it might be a bit hairy at 250. Whoa! Well, that barrier comes out a little bit. But I'm going to get a good slingshot here. This is now IndyCar. Going for the move. I'm going low. Actually, I'm going high. That sounds cooler. So I reckon with the boost and the speed, Steve's going to come up really fast. Dodge. Oh, it's gone straight through. Well, I'm going to try and do just an overtake here, just see how much I fly by. Defensive manoeuvres. Okay, well I think next Sunday we'll ask people to bring their spare Ferrari LaFerraris. And we'll try and do this with 16 players. And it will just be ridiculous. An aggressive move there. The front looks fine. The back, not so good. Going to the tunnel. Yeah, you need to be in a slip, really. It's crazy how in IndyCar they race this close in open wheel cars at these kind of speeds. It's absolutely insane. I think it's something you would have thought we'd have learnt. I think it's something that's quite hard to replicate in games because of lag and everything. Yeah, we will do it, Vinny. I will say next Sunday, by the way, bring your Ferrari LaFerraris. In fact, whenever we stop this, I will take a picture of us going side by side. Or maybe it's something we can try and organise on the Discord, who knows? There is something quite hypnotising about trying to just race as close as possible at the same speed. A bit slower here. See you, Binny. Thanks for joining. Thanks for you were like the starters in the Fast and the Furious movies. You know, where they stand in the middle of the cars and then like go. That was you, Binny. I don't know what you think about that, Al. Doing a special stage race here. 16 Ferrari to Ferraris. Going about 5 wides. It was one of the most memorable FIA races I've done actually, this race. And it was in the Ferrari, I think it was just in the 458. If we were really good, we could go around a corner like this. Make sure you get that LaFerrari then. What's going to happen here? This is where it all went wrong in the races, for me anyway. Steve's going high. Driving using the radar now. Danny got the Ferrari, just need that SR. No, you could be in. I don't know what SR. Oh, you might be SRE at the moment. The best thing to do would just be a daily race C and just don't worry about even racing, just be at the back and then I'm sure you'll pick up 30 SR easy. But interesting you got a LaFerrari as well. But I would think this car would be quite expensive to buy. There's so many cars I don't even know that are in the game like this one. Which is weird because in previous GT Sport games, it was such an achievement to get a nice car. Danny, back to C, almost there. I think the difference between C and B is like not a lot. Let's slot into the slipstream here. I'm not sure this is this exciting to watch. It's obviously quite fun to just do, but I wouldn't call it high octane racing. Do feel free to like and subscribe anyway if you like Steve and I going around a naval like this. Jenny, I received my daily workout. Yeah, probably the same. I have to say, in an era of where other racing games you have to basically grind so much to get other cars sometimes. The fact GT Sport is just like, yeah, we'll just give you a car every day, don't worry about it. Maybe we take it for granted. I'm going to try and do a pit police move now. Box Stephen. Like they do in police chases. Right, anyway, what's the time? It's coming up to midnight. We just did a 4:44.4. Lewis Hamilton confirmed. Try to slow down. Pit maneuver. Opposite. No. Nice. Well, thanks a lot for trying that out, Steve. As my wheel goes a bit crazy. It seems like a good car that's very fast and doesn't max out in the top gear. So for the next lobby, we'll ask people to bring their LaFerraris. I'll save that replay. So when I have a moment, I will. Oh, Fuji. Okay. Scratch that. I was going to say so I could take a screenshot, but I'll just do that separately. But I think that'll be good fun. That can be like our go-to race, maybe. But otherwise, going to call it a day there. Always good fun to do the Sunday lobbies. There were some really close racing at Maggiore. Daily race C. Maybe we'll do what we've done previously and do our first daily race of the week on the Ultra Count. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, it's good fun. I don't know how you. It's quite hypnotic trying to drive as close as possible. That reminded me of just when I was growing up, just playing games and just doing stuff that was fun and not, oh, I need to do this objective, I need to do this thing, I need to go there, I need to climb that tower. It was just like, yeah, let's just see how close we can drive these fast cars. Which was nice. I think brake around the 2,000 meter marker for T1. In between the 2,000 and the 3,000. Wow, you can see the elevation there. Don't notice it as much. Pretending it's real track. See you, Steve. Thanks for joining. See you, Al, as well. See you, Danny. Thanks as always for joining the stream. You guys completely make the stream. I think that's why the Sundays are a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll get ready for the race this week. Not live streaming tomorrow, probably. So I'll upload a video. I think it's just good for me to, in terms of a schedule, to be like either live stream or video. And it doesn't have to be live stream every night, but I think it doesn't take me too much time to have a video in place as well. And I'm going to get the Discord up and running, so I'm excited about that. We'll try something new. And there'll be a Twitter, so we'll be more of a, we're just progressing things. And now I'm racing on a monitor and it was fine today, so we'll get a webcam sorted. So just lots of stuff to work on, which makes me happy. I like working on stuff. I'll check your PSN. Are we talking Frey Rentos? If so, we'll have to debut it on that stream. Yeah, Danny, we'll see you in the stream next week. Ping me a message before Sunday if you're not SRB, and we can lower it. But I feel like SRB is kind of a good threshold for the Sunday lobbies usually. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now. Thanks so much for joining. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you have a very good night and get to enjoy the weather for the next 2 days, I think. It's meant to be quite nice, so that kind of Indian summer that we seem to have more often. So yeah, and if you've got any ideas, any feedback, let me know. But otherwise, have a very good night and see you all next time.